Hey guys, I'm Rachel Cruze, and today I'm answering some EveryDollar budgeters' most frequently asked questions. So the first question is, should I roll over any unused money from this month's budget? So for example, let's say you budgeted $500 for groceries, but you only spent $450. So that means you have $50 left at the end of the month. Well, what I would recommend is taking whatever money you don't spend and apply it to your bigger goal. So if you're paying off debt and using the debt snowball, throw it at that. Or if you're trying to save it for an emergency fund, put it in savings. Now, you can also shift it to a different budget group or category for that month. So maybe you saved $50 in groceries, but you could shift that to the restaurant part of your budget. And the spender in me loves that part. But again, if you are getting out of debt or want an emergency fund, I recommend those first and foremost. Now, if you continue to see that this happens, then I would recommend you updating your budget categories for the next month to make sure you're tracking your spending correctly. And the next question is, how do I track my spending if I go to a store like Target and buy things that fall across several budget categories? Well, with EveryDollar, one of the beautiful things of EveryDollar is that you can split transactions whenever you need to. So you can take a single transaction and split it across 12 budget categories if needed. Simply just enter the amount and then split it across budget categories with the appropriate amount of money. This is something I do every month, and I'll tell you, it gives you a little head work, but it's so worth it because splitting transactions when needed, it gives you an accurate picture of your spending, and that is key to winning with money. The third question is, how do I budget on an irregular income? This is something I get all the time. People always ask this question. So this is gonna apply for people that are on commission, like myself, or if you own your own business, for instance. So you can still make an EveryDollar budget, but it just might look a little different. So here's how you do it. First, you're gonna list giving, and then you're gonna list out all of your needs, really your essentials, which are going to be food, housing and utilities, clothing, and transportation. Now, before you list any additional expenses, you have to figure out how much you're gonna spend in each of those categories. Again, these are priorities. This is your needs. Then everything else you're gonna list below. So those are things like bills or entertainment, etc. Now, if you have more money coming in, then determine where that money's gonna go. If you have less money coming in that month, then you need to adjust some categories. The fourth question is, if I need to save money in my budget, where do I look first? This is a great question because this is the beautiful thing about doing a budget. First, look at your budget for reoccurring fixed costs. So these are things like insurance. So call your insurance company and see if you can get a lower quote for auto insurance or home insurance, for example. And then trim down areas in your spending, things like groceries, gas, going out to eat, entertainment, those kind of things. And you can do that just 1 month at a time. No matter what your goals are, whether you're paying off debt or you're saving money, the best thing you can do to find more money is to continue to budget each month and track your spending. Now, the last question is, do I have to track my spending against my budget if I know there's enough money in my bank account to cover my expenses? Well, creating a budget each month is a great start, but it doesn't stop there, you guys. You have to track your spending. Tracking your spending is the best way to get the results you want from budgeting. To really make your budget work, make sure you track every single transaction. So you can either enter this in manually or you can upgrade to EveryDollar Plus and your transactions from your bank will be waiting for you when you sign into EveryDollar. It's a beautiful thing. And another beautiful thing is those that sign up for EveryDollar right now, yes, anyone that signs up for EveryDollar, you get a free trial of EveryDollar Plus, so make sure you take advantage of that. Tracking your spending helps your budget take you where you wanna go. Paying off debt and saving money becomes a reality when you budget and you track your spending.